My daughter, she could be alive. I don't know. I don't have answers. I only have questions. She could be alive. Who knows where? She could be dead. If she's dead, there's no trace of her being dead at the hospital. Like there's nothing on that baby except the file that I had.
It was more than 6 years ago that Nonhlanhla Ndobe fell pregnant. After checking up with her GP, it was discovered that she was carrying twins and immediately transferred to OR Tambo Memorial Hospital on the East Rand. Documentation in EWN's possession traces her medical history. Ndobe visited the hospital on numerous occasions and was finally admitted to the labor ward at 6 months pregnant.
It was around 11. That's when I first gave birth to my first daughter, the one that disappeared. Okay. I gave birth to her, and then they said the other child, it's a breach. That's what they said. They had to put me drips, like I had 4 drips, 2 each hand. Okay, luckily the drip, I don't know, was fast enough, and then the baby turned. Then I gave birth to the second baby, and then the other baby, no one says anything about her. They just, I took her out, and then they just put her on the stand, on the scale.
Her twin daughters were born prematurely at 24 weeks. One, Tsegofatso, a stillbirth. The other, Rebotile, very much alive.
She was too small, like a doll. She was too small, but she had everything outside. Because I remember when I visited her on Ward 4, like I even asked the nurse, like I was so concerned because I even asked the nurse, like, do they survive if they're small? Then the nurse replied and said to me, you'll never know, only God knows. Because she was so small. And then I asked her, can I touch her? She said, yeah, you can. And then when I held her hand, she just grabbed me and then she opened her eyes.
Her surviving daughter was taken to Ward 4, a section where premature babies are kept in incubators. Discharged, Ndobe went home, only to receive bad news the next day.
In the morning, my boyfriend came knocking, and then as I was opening for him, he was crying. And then I was like, what's wrong? He told me that he was called at the hospital, that the second baby has passed on. I'm like, how? Because I really thought if the first one has passed on, the second one wouldn't. But then I thought wrong.
Distraught, Ndobe went to fetch her children from the mortuary. But when she arrived, she was only given one body.
Immediately when I was fetching her, they only gave me one child. And then that's when I started asking questions. I went back to the ward. As I was asking questions, some sister told me that, this is not the first time we saw things like this, a thing like this. So go back home and bury your daughter.
She feared the worst.
If she died, maybe they had a deal with someone to sell her body parts. I don't know. Because remember, if they did manage to give me the other baby, why didn't they give me her body?
Gauteng Health MEC Gwen Ramogoba says this is the first time something of this nature has been brought to their attention.
Our medical legal team and quality assurance team must assist the family to engage with the hospital and go find the records and find what is written. The challenge that is there, obviously, is that it is already 6 years ago. But we will leave no stone unturned to ensure that the mother gets an answer. Well, I would like to say I will make sure that tomorrow is resolved. But this is, as I've said, something that happened 5 years ago. And I know the family wants closure as soon as yesterday. We will do everything to ensure that there are no delays in helping the family find closure.
Left waiting for answers, Ndobe has since buried only one of her little girls.
Like, it's as I'm saying, that this thing is, it doesn't have an end. It doesn't have an end. I don't have answers.